Hey, what's going on, guys? Flick here, and welcome back to another episode of the FIFA 17 career mode with Southampton and the start of our final transfer window with this club. With this being the final transfer window, I want to make some major deals and bring in some significant funds to help improve the team and eventually see out the Premier League title. We're in great shape right now, 5 points clear of the competition, and the 3 players I have on our short list are Salih Uçan, Oriol Romeu, and Jeremy Pie. These are all players that played a role in Season 1, but have played a lesser role in Season 2, particularly Salih Uçan. He's worth 11 million, and in my opinion, those 11 million in funds is worth more than what he can contribute in game. As for the gameplay portion of today's video, we'll be playing 2 matches and simulating 1. The match I'll be simulating will be a Premier League fixture away from home against Burnley. We just played them in the Premier League, so I don't see much of a reason to play them again, considering we beat them pretty badly in the last episode. But we'll be playing in the FA Cup against Middlesbrough, and then another match against Burnley, but this one will be in the EFL Cup semi-final. Getting right into our simulated fixture, I'm still bringing out a first team because you don't want to take any risks in regards to simulated matches, but we'll skip and we get a 3-1 victory. Goals coming from Tadic and 2 goals coming from Salih Uçan. We have our first set of transfer offers, and surprisingly, all of these offers are for our goalkeepers, Fraser Forster and Jordan Pickford. And because we have competitions in the Premier League, domestic competitions, and continental competitions, I want to make sure that we have both of these keepers available to us, so I'll be rejecting all offers, both for Fraser Forster and Jordan Pickford. We've still yet to receive a transfer offer that I'm willing to negotiate with, so what I'm looking to do is swap Salih Uçan with one of the players on our short list, and I have 3 players in mind. The first one being Kevin Morales, 81 rated at 30 years old. He's getting up there in age, but that won't be a factor in this career mode. He still has the physical stats, and he can play on both the left and right side, so I think he would fit right into the team. The second player is Theo Walcott, of course, a former Southampton player, so he's definitely a target man for us. And the final player I have in my short list is Carlos Vela, 81 rated, 28 years old, absolutely fantastic in game, so I'd love to add him. The first match that we'll be playing today is against Middlesbrough in the FA Cup, and this is an objective item, and as such, I brought out a pretty strong team for this fixture, and that means we'll have to bring out a rotated side against Burnley in a few days. We're also starting Fraser Forster, so hopefully we can keep our faith in him, and he's a little bit more consistent. We had a very tough time playing against Middlesbrough in our most recent matchup in the Premier League, and I don't think it'll be any different today. All we can do is look to go forward with confidence and score some more goals. There's Kevin Volland on the ball. It's been a slow start to the game, but we do have Redmond on the right. Of course, we'll be looking to Burb spin from here and beating Fabio. Needs help in the middle, and no one providing the option. We need players to show in the middle so we can get those easy goals. Oh, Morgan Schneiderlin dispossessed in the midfield, and this could be a chance for Middlesbrough. It's Gedges to find Desart, and now cutting it inside, crossing it to the far post. Well done by Cedric to get a header on it. We get the danger cleared. Here's a great ball by Cedric to find Nathan Redmond. Could this be the chance for us to break through? A decent cross sent in, but it's cleared away by Gibson. Stuart Downing tracking back, able to get hold of possession, and all things point to a 0-0 draw going into the halftime break. Well, there you have it, guys. A slow first half from both teams. Not many chances to break through and get that opening goal. And you need to think about making substitutions at this point. What we're doing right now is not working, and someone needs to be taken off. And that player is going to be Nathan Redmond. We have Dyer here on the bench, and I'll be counting on him to get us a goal. Finally a chance for Middlesbrough. They'll just loft it across, and Fraser Forster able to make the save. We'll look to distribute this and get on the attack quickly. We've got Boufal here on the left, who's had some trouble recovering from his injury, but he burns by one defender and looking to burn by another, but Bernardo sticking in another tackle. I don't know how many he's made for Middlesbrough, but it's too many. Oh, well done by Dyer. And now over to Kevin Volland. This could be a chance. He'll cut it inside, and why not try a finesse shot from here? Toselli making a huge save. And fair play to Kevin Volland to get that on target. It's our first corner kick chance of the game. Sofiane Boufal providing the short option. He'll play it inside the 18-yard box. Jake Hesketh has provided himself some space, and he bangs it in off the post time and time again. He's the impact player whenever I do give him starts, and this is just the match I needed him to step up. With that goal, we'll make our 2 final substitutions, and Jake Hesketh has done all he needs to do. He'll be taken off with a standing ovation from the crowd at St. Mary's, and Salih Uçan being brought on for the remainder of the match. Along with that, we'll rest up Kevin Volland and make sure he's ready for that EFL Cup fixture against Burnley, so Thierry Ambrose getting a bit of playtime. Oh, Salih Uçan, go on, son! Oh, it's a second goal for us. Well done by Salih Uchan to pounce on the keeper's mistake, and James Ward-Prowse being at the right place at the right time, finishing it, and surely that'll lead us to a victory today. I have to admit, it's always difficult to get that opening goal against Middlesbrough, but once we did it today, it was easy going after that point. Man of the match today, going to James Ward-Prowse with an 8.7. We finally got some transfer news working out in our favor. Arsenal have accepted a straight swap, Salih Uchan for Theo Walcott, and I think this works out for both parties. The thing is, we do not have sufficient funds to meet his wage demands. He's pretty high up there for his wages, so we need to wait for a loan deal or a transfer offer to come through, and then we can get this deal done. I know we played a ton of games against Burnley recently, but that's just the way the scheduling has been working, and I can't afford to simulate the first leg of a semi-final in the EFL Cup. So the plan is to get a dominant lead and then hopefully have enough of a lead to simulate the second leg in a future episode. But this is the team I have brought out for this game, giving Jose Font the start because we're still trying to hang on to him. He did request a transfer, but I'm not going to transfer him if we can potentially keep him. Because we're already pretty familiar with this Burnley side, I want to talk about our potential opponent in the final. In the other semi-final, we've got Chelsea and Watford battling it out. I think both of those teams will be tough competition. Alrighty, it's Kevin Volland breaking through the Burnley defense, and what a tackle by Keane. We know that they are very risky with their challenges. They had 2 players sent off in our previous affair, and I wouldn't be surprised if it was a similar case today. Corner kick for Burnley 13 minutes into the game, and they will send it in with Ulfsted. Højbjerg does well to clear this one away. Hendrick on the edge of the area, he'll bang it, and Fraser Forster needs to pull off the save. This Burnley side is looking better than the Burnley team we played just a few weeks ago. And on to another corner kick. I'm hoping Højbjerg can win this one again. He'll look to get there, and it's cleared away. Fraser Forster able to collect. Here's Kevin Volland looking to get it on his left foot. The Burnley defense not closing him down. He'll find Nathan Redmond. One more pass over to Jordan Ibe. Needs to be an easy finish. And Jordan Ibe, he can score goals first time outside the box, but he cannot hit a sitter from only a few feet away. One more chance for us before the halftime break. And Jordan Ibe getting away from the Burnley defense. Ref is letting us play on. And we're going to look to place to the far post. That's a great cross. And Dusan Tadic, just moments before we go into the locker room, gets us the 1-0 lead. And once again, Dusan Tadic coming in big in matches that we've decided to either start him on or bring him on as a sub. He just scores goals. Most of the stats were in Burnley's favor, but we did have control of the possession. And because we have a lead, I think that's an important factor to keep in mind, because if we can hold on to possession again, we can see out this match with a 1-0 victory. I do want to make one change at halftime though, taking off Morgan Schneiderlin and bringing on Harrison Reed. Schneiderlin starting 2 games in a row, and although he can put in those 90-minute performances consecutively, I want to make sure Reed gets some playtime. We'll whip this one into the penalty marker and see if Ruben Semedo or Dusan Tadic can win a header. Instead it falls to Harrison Reed. He's got an open player, but that is not a good pass. And Gudmundsson looking to start the counterattack for Burnley. Now it's Ulfsted. Jordan Ibe sticking in a tackle. Kevin Volland, a simple skill move, almost psyched himself out, but at the end of the day, he'll finesse that into the back of the net, and that should see out the victory for us today. 2-0 against Burnley, only 60 minutes into the game. We might be able to get a third. All right, with 15 minutes left and a comfortable 2-0 lead, we'll use our 2 final changes to take off Dusan Tadic and bring on Ivan Stepanek. At left mid, we'll bring on Jay Rodriguez for Jordan Ibe. And here's Hennings going forward for Burnley. He's got the player on the left. He shies him off. And it will still be Hennings. Looking to fire off a shot. Fraser Forster, he had that covered. Well, I'll tell you what, Burnley are not giving up without a fight. It's Drazic playing it to Hennings. We're trying to close him down, and Fraser Forster getting down and making a save. He's having one of his impressive performances today. Full time for us and a 2-0 victory should be enough to see us through to the final of the EFL Cup. Burnley registered a ton of shots, 14, but none of them really tested Fraser Forster, and as such, I wasn't able to include too many highlights. Man of the match today went to Jordan Ibe with a 9.1. I think that's deserved. Although we're a couple days into January, I thought we may as well go through our squad report because we haven't signed any players yet, so I'll do another one at the end of January January once we made our final transfers into the team. Jordan Pickford up +5, and I think he's going to hit 82 or 83 by the end of this career mode. And I'm still keeping an eye on our Youth Academy players, making sure that we can fulfill that Youth Academy objective. I don't want to risk any chances of getting fired in this career mode. That would be pretty embarrassing only in the second season. But overall, though, our young players are striving. Our older players are not declining too much, with the exception of Jose Font. Still no word on whether he's going to be transferred out of the team. But another thing I do want to ask you guys and pose a question for as we close out the episode is the Theo Walcott deal. We had it accepted from Arsenal, but we still don't have the wages we need to make that deal happen. So what do you think? Should we go for Theo Walcott, assume that we can get a loan deal or another transfer deal done, or go for a different player who is cheaper on the wages and that we can make happen as soon as possible? But guys, that'll wrap things up for today's episode. If you did enjoy it, make sure you drop a like down below. Subscribe if you are new to the channel, and if you're interested, you can always follow me on my socials. Links to those are in the description down below. But until next time, this has been Flick. I'll be talking to you guys again soon.